Twitter is obviously like a cesspool at times, right? It is a place where people are very glib with one another, very quippy. But it's also, I think, one of the best social media sites on any platform, anywhere. For a specific reason, I think it's made people sort of cut through their bullshit a little bit. Like, it's really hard to obfuscate with a character limit. So you can kind of, I don't know. I like sort of the bants when they're good things. Obviously, it has a lot of problems, just like any other social media. However, with this social media, specifically Twitter, crazy stuff occurs. So I asked you to send me your trash tweets, and look. Look at this. So many, dude. So many trash tweets. And not just the ones you sent, but the ones I found myself. So why don't we take a little bit of time and go through your trash tweets real quick. This first one's from Harvey. And this weirdo apparently spends their time searching for capitalism and argues with people that are the least bit critical of it. And this person's argument is, if your life sucks under late-stage capitalism, then your life isn't nearly as hard as you think it is. I don't even know what this means. I don't even know what this could possibly mean. Your life isn't nearly as hard as you think. What do you mean? It sucks. Your life is hard, so it's not as hard as it is, I guess. Solid take. By the way, Jordan Peterson has blocked me, so anytime you guys send me Jordan Peterson stuff, this is good. This is by Chicken Nuggets. Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. Famous around these parts. Jordan has to look at the sub count. He actually likes this one because it's sequential. 1, 2, 3, 4 is pretty nice. But anyway, let's see what he had to say. Sorry, I had a sneezy. Now I had to blow it. Apparently, Jordan B. Peterson is not happy with the gender-neutral or inclusive writing. You can't conduct research on laser technology, chip development, or materials science until you say, quote, people experiencing homelessness instead of the homeless. Sure, I guess. It's... I don't know why we're fighting against this kind of thing. I don't understand why these people have to take umbrage with like just trying to be a little less shitty to people and changing some of the things we say to take some of the stank off it. You know what I mean? Like, what's the problem with that? I have nothing wrong with it. I have nothing wrong with anybody sort of lightening the baggage that their normal language entails, I guess. And I think it'd be silly to really care about this. I think Jordan Peterson is kind of on the, clearly on the down slope of his peak after this Bill C-16 stuff. And, he's going to be successful forever. He's always going to have money and shit. But, he's clearly on the other end of that, cycle of social media where everyone's talking about Jordan Peterson all the time. It was kind of like 2016, 2017. And I think... I don't know, maybe it agitates him to not be in the center of some of the controversy anymore. He seems to do this kind of stuff more often now, where he just tries to fire off a hot take to get people to talk about him. I don't know, it happens a lot. Anyway, Caitlin Bennett, this is also from Chicken Nuggets. Kamala Harris thinks these photos are the same thing. Now, I know that there was some talk about the January 6th thing being as bad as 9/11, and sometimes people do be a bit hyperbolic. But I think, in a lot of ways, that January 6th has aspects of 9/11 in it, but not in the human casualty portion, obviously, not in the raw violence of it, but more in the way that it shapes, the political fabric of America in the years after that. 9/11 changed the world, and it changed American politics quite a bit. The human cost was obviously high and awful, and I think any of us that are old enough remember this pretty vividly. But in a similar way, I don't think January 6th is necessarily that different from a purely political perspective, like in the ripple effects of it moving forward in America. I mean, it just showed that like a portion of the country is just totally unwilling to deal with like reality, and they're just fucking loony bins, dude. They're absolutely loony bins. And the same people that are doing this were the truthers doing this thing. They just grew. And January 6th isn't over, unfortunately. Yeah, I think the ramifications are there. I obviously don't think if you try to make a, like a moral cost to it, like in the loss of life, this is obviously way worse. It's not even close. So there's a difference. Pretty much every American agrees 9/11 was bad. A significant fraction of people believe that 1/6 was good. That's fair. Yeah. This is a good one. This is a good one from Singing Reaper. This person named Jelly. I recently posted a tweet saying, "Fun fact, I've been denied a BJ because of my turfy views. As a result, I've been piled on and been sent images representing the mutilation of male genitalia, and numerous lies have been spread about me." A thread. This is what happened. I had made... I love the way this is written. I had made an agreement for someone else, with someone else for a BJ. Not a date, not for sex, but a BJ. Nothing more. After we'd made the agreement, she found out about my turfy views. Look. Are y'all out here making BJ agreements and calling them BJs? Why call them BJs? At least say BJ. It's at least funny. BJ sounds like weird and teenager speak. It's a blowjob. It's head. It could be oral, I guess. It could be a lot of things. A BJ? Yikes. It's a blowy joey. Contract law. Beej. Sure, yeah, whatever. Like, who doesn't like getting their ding dong suckled? I mean, there's some people. Don't answer that. But I can't relate. Okay? I don't know what's this agreement though. Yes, madam. I do not want sexual intercourse, nor do I want a date. I want nothing more than oral pleasure and for you to leave. Now, that's a baller move if you have the rapport with a person. But if you're a turf, it makes it even creepier, frankly. Ben and Jerry? Yeah, both. Is your cob hanging? It's not. I'm sitting. It is resting. It is at a rest. Anyway, that's a good one. This is from Chicken Nuggets as well. Michael Knowles quote tweeted, I think you could say the same about conservative perception about liberals. Oh, okay. Michael Knowles says, I don't think so. Conservatives encounter the real opinions of liberals everywhere we turn because liberals control all the social institutions. Liberals, unless they make an effort to watch the handful of platforms conservatives have very little direct contact with us. What does Michael Knowles think reality is? Aren't the most popular news outlets right-wing? Because all the right-wingers are rabid and fucking can't do anything else but be right-wing and breathe. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Present screen. You're right. You're right. I probably should show you the Michael Knowles tweet. Suck my pee-pee. Okay, well, no, wait. Holy shit, you're horrible. Wait, we had an agreement! That's true. That's true. I think it's silly. I think Michael Knowles saying this in general, like, he knows he's lying, right? Does Michael Knowles truly believe that he's like an oppressed individual that his views don't get told at all? And by the way, I know he's saying liberals here, but is that who he's arguing against? I feel like liberals agree with people like Michael Knowles regularly. I don't feel like they're arguing against leftists, though. I don't think they know. By the way, conservative opinions, I mean, every conservative opinion tends to end up on the basis of something they just have distaste for on a personal level, and they wish to expand that distaste to you as well. Like, it's like, we pass the savings on to you. We pass our disdain for the gays on to you. Like, everything they do is prescriptive for the entirety of humanity, whereas leftists are just like, hey, individually, if you want to be this way, cool, but, like, you shouldn't be able to, like, treat people poorly because you feel different. Because he still gets shoved into lockers? Maybe he does. Michael Knowles would probably like that. All right. Let's get into the video portion of the Twitter thing. Russian roulette for kids? I mean, this is just a kid getting a vaccine.
One thing determines whether that was actual torturous behavior or whether it's totally normal and it's just kids. And it has to do with how that jab affects that little girl. We know that it kills some. That's a fact. We know that it gives heart problems to some. That's a fact. And nobody in this video knows what the result's going to be. So I guess we'll just wait and see.
What? You could make the same argument about driving a car. Driving a car is child abuse because there is a potential for an accident to occur. Old school AJ, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub, dude. That doesn't make any sense. If something is potentially harmful, it is abusive. I thought we were the SJWs. I thought we were the fucking snowflakes, bro. I thought we were like, let kids be kids. Hey, let them, live their lives a little bit. Like what? Kids can't get participation trophies because it ruins them, but if they get a life-saving vaccine with the possibility of side effects, well, then we got to shelter them forever. What a fucking loser, dude. Here's something from the Good Liars, which are funny if you have ever seen them. They basically go around and I'm sure you've seen these clips. They go around and talk to right-wing people. Here's one. People at a Q event think Nazis live on Mars.
Yeah, I shoot food for a living all around the world.
Did you know that the Nazis were living on Mars?
Yep. Really, I did.
Yeah, okay, because I just heard that right now.
I'm telling you, yeah.
What?
The more you know, the more you know.
Wait, so how long have you known this? See, my mind is a little bit blown right now.
Maybe a year. It's more people living off planet than underground and on the...
What?
Right. I want to tell my family about this, but I'm afraid they're going to say I'm fucking crazy.
They will. They'll commit you.
They say you can't be saying that stuff. You're ruining Thanksgiving dinner.
What?
What I'm trying to tell myself is it's not crazy if it's true.
But we're not crazy, right? No, we're so not crazy.
There's nothing crazy about saying that Nazis live on Mars.
No.
Fucking what? It's incredible, dude. How do they find these people? Like, how do you like? Is the footage 4 hours of him going like, "Hey, did you hear Nazis live on Mars?" And like normal Republicans going like, "Fuck off, bro. Come, go away. You're talking Mars Nazis." And then they find one lady who's like, "Yeah, actually, I knew that before you knew it." Okay, there are more people that live not on Earth than live on Earth. It's nuts. These people are something. These people are something. It's sassy. Thanks to the 21 months. Nazis live on Mars. Did Elon Musk fly them there? I wish. All right, let's see if this plays. This is from Walter Masterson, who I think got banned today, but we'll see what happens. Do you want a free Ted Cruz sucks sign?
Do you want a free Ted Cruz sucks sign?
Ted Cruz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does suck, right?
Yeah.
He does suck.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely.
It almost is the one thing Democrats and Republicans can agree on in this
Ted Cruz
moment.
sucks.
Absolutely.
Ted Cruz sucks.
We can all come together on one thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ted
Yeah.
Cruz sucks. But seriously,
I love it.
Ted Cruz sucks.
It does. He does. He sucks.
He sucks.
He does.
Do you want a free?
I love how fucking serious it got. That's good shit, man. Ted Cruz does suck. It's big time. Big time Ted Cruz sucks. Okay. Last two trashies. I'm actually gonna not show this person's I'm not gonna show their Twitter handle because they're not like a big public person, so I think maybe I'll just do a little bit of blocking it, huh? I think I'll maybe do a little blocking it. There you go. All right. We'll do that. Because we responsible around here, okay? We responsible. So we got this one. And it says, I'll zoom in for you. It says, if you're a white trans person and hate the Democratic Party, you're a white supremacist. If you are a white trans person and hate the Democratic Party, you're a white supremacist, full stop. What was that? I'm going to be honest. I don't know how to argue about that. I don't know how to argue that one. I don't even know where to begin. That is just so fucking wild. That is such a lib brain take. I don't even know what to say about it. No? No. The answer is no. There's not really an A to B. Like, I can't follow the logic there. There was nothing there. Just if you're a white trans person and you don't like the Democrats, you're a white supremacist. I would assume that their logic is that if you don't like the Democrats, the only other solution is that you like the Republicans. Maybe. That's some lib brain shit. You could use a little Cobb in your life, personally. That's what I think. Centrist brain rot. Christ. All right, and last but not least for the Twitter trash today, Dr. Oz said Joe Rogan is a threat to the progressive left. By the way, Dr. Mehmet Oz is a charlatan, a snake oil salesman, and is running for Congress. He says he believes that Joe Rogan believes in open debate and individual freedom. It's shameful that any doctor would try to censor those they disagree with. It's un-American. So he's doing his best to suckle the teat of the right-wing crowd that Joe Rogan attracts to try to get into office, trying to say all the right things, trying to suck the right people. Let's see how it goes.
I am angered by the hundreds of physicians trying to censor Joe Rogan and prevent America from seeing his podcast interviews with other doctors. Now, listen, I never thought I was...
Wow, listen to this emotional music. Do you hear the way that he is manipulating you right now?
...see the worst of Washington in the medical community, but here we are. Joe Rogan is a threat to the progressive left, the same one, for the same reason that I am. We believe in open debate. I want to let you make your own choices. Now, that flies in the face of what authoritarians like Biden and Fauci believe. They want to empower big government instead.
Wow. If you don't listen to Joe Rogan, the big government wins, chat. It's actually true. Joe Rogan is that guy. Joe Rogan's the guy. He's the one Joe Rogan is the one, like, holding up democracy. In fact, I think verbal meme, the meme where the soldier is arms outstretched and the knives and flaming arrows are like coming and there's a kid sleeping in a bed and he's protecting them. It's that, but Joe Rogan is protecting democracy with his freedom of speech. It's really it. It's the last stand, dude. We just need to make sure that he has enough elk jerky to get through the winter